matchup of your Magnet Cove Panthers and the Bulldogs of Conway St. Joseph. Today on the hill, on the bump, we have number 6, the freshman Ethan Ramsey starting for the Panthers. Behind the plate is the senior, number 24, Evan Myers. At third base is number 4, Colton Sultan. At short is number 11, Hunter Woods. At second is number 1, Damian Stevens. And at first is number 9, Julius McClellan. In right field is number 3, Bronson Koulis. And in center is number 16, Luke Harper. And rounding it out in left field is number 12, Matt Stone. And now up to bat for the Bulldogs is number 28, Longing, the shortstop. And first pitch is a ball by Ramsey. The windup. Second pitch is a ball. 2-0 is your count here on Longing. And that's a strike on Longing. The count is 21. And there's a hit, chopper to the second baseman, Stevens. Stevens is up and to McClellan and makes the play for the 4-3 put out. And now up to bat, the left fielder, Stowball. And first pitch is a strike. And I believe we had a dead ball that hit him. And so that'll be a hit by pitch. And that brings up the first baseman, number 19, French. That ball's a little inside. That ball is fouled up, and it is going to be out of play down the first base side. Runner on first, Stowball on first, 1 out, and French up at the plate. And the called pitch is ball. And that one is going to be chopped foul down the third base side. Count is 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and even. And the release, and that's going to be a chopper to the short, and it's just going to be out of the reach of Hunter Woods. Stowball is going to advance to second base. And that will be a single for French, the first baseman. And the batter is the pitcher, Story. And he starts off with a ball. And he comes back with a strike. Ramsey. The windup. And that ball is hit into center field. It looks like it's going to be playable for Harper, and he makes the play, and there will be no tag on the play. And that is going to bring up 2 outs with, the second baseman, Jackson, number 88, to bat. And that one's chopped. And Woods is going to make the play over to first, and McClellan gets him, and that gets the Panthers out of the inning. So we will have the Panthers coming up to bat here in just a moment. So stay tuned for more Panther baseball on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field. We will have your Magnet Cove Panthers coming up to bat, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter, the senior, number 5, Cameron Gassman. And on the bump today for your Bulldogs, the Bulldogs, is Story, the lefty. The windup. And first pitch call is a strike. It ricochets off the catcher's shin guard. The windup. And Gassman laid on that. He is down in the hole, 0-2. Got to shorten up here and protect the plate. Probably be looking for something in the dirt here. Tries to work that outside corner, but just misses. Comes back inside, and that one is going to be fouled out of play on the first base side. That makes your count 1-2 to Gassman, the designated hitter. The windup. The pitch a little low, and that evens it up here at 2-2. And a little late on that one, and it is going to be fouled off as well. Great battle shaping up here between Gassman and the pitcher, Story. he just fouls that one off. And we'll do it again. And that one's going to sail a little high on Story. And the count is full. Gassman digs in. Story gets ready for the payoff pitch here. And that is going to be a ball. And that will be a base on balls for Gassman. So the leadoff is on for the Panthers. And that brings up to the plate the lefty, the right fielder, Bronson Koulis. So we got a lefty-on-lefty matchup. No outs, runner Gassman on first. Koulis up to bat. Story winds up the pitch, and it's just a little bit outside for ball one. The count is 1-0. The pitch, and is a strike. Koulis way out in front on that one. Counts 1-1. And the pickoff attempt over to check Gassman, and he is safe. And that one's outside, but Koulis makes contact with it, and that's going to put him at 1-2, 2 strikes, and 1 ball. He's got to protect the plate here. Anything close? Gassman gets a lead. And that one's going to be low. It's going to even up the count at 2-2. The pitch, and that one is fouled back by Koulis. Staying alive here. Story winds up the pitch, and Bronson goes down swinging on 3 strikes. And that is out number 1 for the Panthers. And that will bring up Julius McClellan, the third baseman, senior. Gassman still on first. First pitch is inside, and Gassman thought about going, but thought better of it. The pitch, and McClellan turns on that one and fouls it off. That evens up the count at 1-1 with 1 out and 1 on. That ball sails a little bit high on Story. That'll make the count 2-1. pitch. And McClellan turns on that one again, and that's going to even us up again here at 2-2. From the stretch, the pitch, and I think that one is going to be fouled off by McClellan. So we'll do it again. The senior, McClellan, battling here against Story. The pitch, and he gets him swinging. And that will bring up the center fielder, Luke Harper, the lefty. And first pitch is a ball. And that ball gets away from the catcher, and Gassman is going to be up at second. On the pass ball. So a runner in scoring position with 2 down. Harper up. The count's 2-0. And that one is going to be fouled off. Story with the pitch. And he kicks it over a little late by Harper, but that ball is going to be thrown high by the third baseman, and around comes Gassman, and he is going to score. So Luke Harper reaches there, a double on the error throw there by the third baseman. And Gassman scores. And that will bring up the catcher, number 24, Evan Myers. And the first pitch is fouled back. Oh and 1's your count with Harper on second in scoring position. Evan Myers, your batter. The stretch, and just outside to even up the count at 1-1. And that's going to hit Myers, and he is going to take his base. And now the third baseman, Colton Sultan, will be your batter with runners on first and second. 2 away. An RBI opportunity here for Sultan, and a good hit. And first pitch is a ball, low, and the pitch, and that's going to be low and in the dirt, and that's going to get away from the catcher, and Harper is going to take third, and Myers is going to take second. And that is going to be a strike on the third baseman, Colton Sultan. Runners at second and third. And that evens up the count at 2-2 with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. And that pitch is going to get away. And that is going to score. Luke Harper is going to score. And Myers will advance to third. The payoff pitch is just inside, and Colton Sultan will jog down to first base. So we have runners at the corners with 2 outs, and that brings up the left fielder, Matt Stone. And that's going to be a called strike on Stone. And Story keeps him honest at first base. And that is going to be 0-2 on Stone. So 0-2 with 2 down, runners at the corners. The pitch, and Stone stays alive and fouls that one off. And that's going to be a hit by Stone right up the middle. That's going to score. That is number 17, Wilson Valentine, who was the courtesy runner for the catcher. And he is going to score. So credit the RBI to Matt Stone. And that'll bring up Ethan Ramsey. And that ball is high. And that'll be a strike on Ramsey. And that's going to be a strike. And Stone will stand up there. The count is 12. The pitch. And Ramsey is going to go down on swinging. And that makes the Panthers get through the order 1 through 9. And they score 3 with on 2 errors by the St. Joseph Bulldogs. And we will be back here in just a moment with the Bulldogs of Conway St. Joseph up to bat. So we'll take a break here on the Magnet Cove East YouTube channel. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field, and we've got the hitters 5, 6, and 7 up for the Bulldogs of Conway St. Joseph. And Ethan Ramsey back on the bump here. And that is number 20, Rapole, the catcher. And Ramsey starts off with 2 balls. So the count is 20. The pitch. And that one's going to be low. And the count is 30. So hitter leverage here for Rapole. And Ramsey finds the strike zone. The pitch. And that's going to hit him. And he will be hit by a pitch and take his base. And that will bring up the center fielder, Hambakken, with a runner on first, no outs. From the stretch, Ramsey. First pitch is outside. Second pitch to Stevens, bobbles it, and he is going to, that runners are going to be safe there. So Hambakken reaches first, and the runner is safe at second. And that will bring up the right fielder, Simon, and that ball is outside. And that one's going to be low and away. The count is 20 with runners at first and second, no outs. And that ball is just going to be a little high. So Simon with in the hitter's leverage here, the 30 count. And that is going to be ball 4. And he will take his base, and that will load them here in the top of the second here at Panther Baseball Field. Coach Webb is going to go to the mound and have a talk with his pitcher. Looks like he's going to go ahead and make the change. He is going to bring in Luke Harper, the junior, the lefty, from center field, and Ramsey will go out and take the place of where Harper came from defensively. So again, we have the runners at first, second, third. And that will bring up the third baseman, Harmon. Freshman got in a little bit of trouble here at the top of the second inning, and Harper's going to come on and provide some relief here. And first batter, so Harper comes in with the bases loaded, no outs, and the number 9 hitter. First pitch is outside for a ball. Second pitch is high for a ball. 2-0 is your count. Harper looking to find the strike zone here. And does on the outside corner. Two and one. Bases loaded. And he swings and misses. So that evens up the count at 2-2. Harper looking for the strikeout here possibly. And that one's going to get away from him a little bit, and that's going to make the count full. So full count, no outs. Everyone should be moving here. And he is called out on strikes. And that will bring up, that's the first out of the inning, and that will bring up the leadoff. Longing with bases loaded. First pitch is a ball. Harper comes down, and that is going to be just outside for ball 2. The count is 20. And that one is turned on by Longing, but just foul. And that will bring the count to 2-1. And that one's going to sail high. So Longing with hitter's leverage here with the count 31. Harper. And he fouls that one off, and we are full here. Full count, 1 out, bases loaded. We've got the lefty Longing up here. A double play would be what the doctor ordered right here. And that's going to be just inside. And that is going to walk in the first run. And that brings in the the left fielder, Stowbaugh. And that is ball 2. Harper catches the outside corner for strike. And that one floats outside. So the count is 31. No room for him here. And that's going to bring base on balls. And that will walk in another run. And The catcher is going to go out and talk to Harper and settle him down. And that will bring up the first baseman, French, number 19. First pitch is a strike. Nice off-speed pitch there. The pitch outside. 1-1. And that one's going to be low. Great block by Myers there to protect the plate. Not let that one get behind. The pitch, and the count's going to run to 31. The hitter has leverage here. Bases loaded, 1 out. And that is going to be a called strike. The count is full. And he is going to walk him on that one. And that will be base on balls. And that will walk in the tying run. And Coach Webb has seen enough. He is going to bring in another lefty, Bronson Koulis. And with that, we will take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page. We'll be back for more Panther baseball in just a few moments. And we're back here. Koulis has come on for relief. Excuse me. For Harper. Harper moves to right field. First pitch is a ball. And this is the pitcher, Stone. And Koulis gets him with a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1 with 1 out and bases loaded. And that one's inside for ball 2. And he pops that one up. And that play is going to be made by McClellan, Julius McClellan. Got 2 down. And that's a strike. 0-1 on Jackson, the second baseman. quickly 0-2 with 2 out and the bases loaded. And that one's going to miss for a ball. And that was a hit. It's a little dribbler. And that play is going to be made by Stevens, the second baseman, who it looked like it was going to be a little blooper out to shallow center field there. But Stevens makes the play and gets the third out. And with that, the Bulldogs of Conway St. Joe leave the bases loaded, but not before they score 3 at the top of the second inning. And we will be right back here in just a few moments on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel with the Panthers at bat. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field, and your leading off for the Panthers is going to be your second baseman, Damian Stevens, the number 9 hitter. So we will have 9-1-2 up here for the Panthers in the bottom of the second. The score is 3-3. Story still on the bump for the Bulldogs of Conway St. Joe. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a strike. And that one's low and away to Stevens. That brings the count to 21. And that one's hit by Stevens. But what a great play out in left field for the Bulldogs. And I believe I'll get a number on him. That was their left fielder, who made the play, right place at the right time. And that will bring up the leadoff, the designated hitter, Cameron Gassman. And Gassman's in the hole 0-2, but he jumps on this one. It's hitting the gap between center and right field, and he is going to reach safely with the single. And with one out, that will bring up Bronson Koulis, the pitcher, and he swings at the first pitch. Is a strike. And Story comes over the top, and Koulis is quickly down 0-2. He's got to protect the plate here. Gassman on first with one out. And Koulis is going to strike out swinging with two away. And that is going to bring up the first baseman, Julius McClellan, with two away. Runner on first. Looking to get the Panthers started here in the bottom of the second. And he turns on that pitch, and that is going to be. They called that foul. Fair. Yes. Well, okay. All right. I guess the pitch had actually hit him, so we're gonna do it again. The count is 0-1. McClellan back up to the plate. And that ball is going to be just outside. And Julius hits that one, and that is going to be to the left fielder, and he's underneath it. And for the third out, and that will retire the Panthers in the bottom of the second inning, and we will go to the top of the third. And we will take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we are back here at the Panther baseball field where your Magnet Cove Panthers and the Bulldogs of Conway St. Joseph are tied. And now stepping up to the plate is it is their catcher, number 20, Rapold. First pitch is a ball. Koulis winds up the pitch and strike one. Makes the count 1-1. And that is going to be 21 is the count. And that's going to be hit right back to the pitcher. Koulis is going to step and throw to McClellan, and that is a 1-3 put out. And that will be the first out. That brings up the center fielder, Hambakken, 32. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is high and a ball. And next pitch is a strike. And that one's going to work. It's going to be just outside for ball 3. Hambakken with hitter's leverage here. And that one just catches the inside corner for strike 2. And that will make the count full. Koulis comes over and strikes him out swinging on a high heater. And that is 2 away for the Panthers. And Simon, the right fielder, takes a called first strike. 0-1 is your count. And that one's going to get away for ball. And it's 1-1. And that one sails high. And the count is 2-1. Count is 31. Simon with hitter's leverage here. And Koulis comes right back and puts a strike on the corner of the plate. That brings the count full with 2 outs, and Koulis deals. And he strikes him out swinging, or looking. And that will be 3 for the Panthers. So down go the Bulldogs here, 5, 6, and 7 in the top of the 3rd inning. And that will bring up your Panthers up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd. So for right now, we will take a quick break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field, and we have a new pitcher here for the Bulldogs. That is French, the righty here, and up for the Panthers is Luke Harper, who has moved to right field. French with his first pitch, and he throws low and away, and it's 1-0. French. And Harper gets a hold of that one. That's going back. It's going to be over the head of the left fielder. And Harper's going to go for two. He's going to be up with a double. So Luke Harper leads off the bottom of the third with a double. And that will bring up the catcher, Evan Myers, number 24, with the runner in scoring position with no outs. And the first pitch is outside for a called ball. And French steps off. And he and his catcher are going to converse here for a moment. They want to talk things over. And we're back in action here. 1-0 is the count. And that one's going to be inside, and it gets away from the catcher. And Harper is going to reach third base. So Myers, with an opportunity of a deep fly ball, scores a run. And the count is 30. Hitter's leverage here. The pitch, and it is a strike. That brings the count to 31. And Myers swings and misses for strike two. That brings the count to full. The pitch, and that one's going to be fouled off, and we'll do it again. And the umpire's taking a look at the ball. And the count is still full with Harper at third. And he gets him on the third strike. And that is one away. And that brings up the third baseman, Colton Sultan, the freshman. And first pitch is a strike called on the outside corner. The pitch. outside, evens up the count at 1-1. The pitch, and that one's going to be low. And that is going to bring the count to 21. French with the pitch, and that one's going to be fouled out of play. 2-2 with one away. Runner Harper, the runner on third. The pitch misses outside, and that puts the count at full. The pitch, and he calls him on a strike, and that's going to be out number 2. And that will bring up Matt Stone, the left fielder, with 2 away, a runner still on third. And Stone hits that one. It's going to be just fouled down the right field line. So Stone quickly 0-1. Had a great idea going down the right field line. Was a little late on that pitch. The pitch, and that one's fouled off. So 0-2 is your count. Stone is going to have to shorten up his swing and protect the plate here. The pitch, and that one's outside. So 1-2 is your count. Harper on third. And that was going to be a pass ball. A drop third strike. And that will score Harper. And that keeps the Panthers alive here, folks. And that brings up Ethan Ramsey. And that's a strike. The count is 0-1. Stone. And he just misses there. French for a ball. Evens up the count at 1-1. The pitch and the swing, and that's going to be strike 2 on Ramsey. So the count is 12 with 2 away. Stone on first, who reached on the drop third strike. And that one freezes him, and that will be the third strikeout. So down go the Panthers, but they do manage to get in one run that all started off with the double from Luke Harper. And we will be back here in just a moment for the top of the 4th on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we are back here at Panther Baseball Field where we are at the top of the fourth inning. And now the bottom of the order, the number 9 hitter, Harmon, the third baseman, will lead off with Koulis still on the hill. And first strike is called strike. First pitch is a called strike. The count is 0-1. And that one is popped up. Myers is going to call it. And he just misses it. But still, the count is still 0-2. Koulis. And he just misses on the outside corner for ball 1. The count is 12 to Harmon, the third baseman. And that one catches the outside corner, and he rings him up for a strikeout. And that will be the first out of the top of the fourth. And that will bring up the heart of the order, 1, 2, and 3 again here. And that is Longing, number 28, the lefty. And Koulis starts off with the ball. And second pitch is a ball. And that one catches the outside corner for a called strike. And that one just misses the outside corner for a ball. Count is 31. The pitch. And he takes his base. So that will be a base on balls. And that will bring up Stovall, number 1. And first pitch is a strike. And we got a bunt. He squares around. Koulis fields it cleanly and gets the runner at first. Gets Stovall. So Longing advances to second with 2 away. And now French is up to the plate. And that's a pass ball. A wild pitch. And Longing will take third. The pitch just inside. The count is 2-0, 2 balls, no strikes, with the runner at third. And that one is just foul tipped for the first strike. That makes the count 2-1. And Myers was shaking up on that play. Coach Webb's going to come out and take a look. And folks, if you've never played the catcher position, it's one of those in which you can take a beating back there. Foul balls, it's a tough position, and of course Myers is a tough player, and he took a ball there, and just had to. Looks like he's going to be okay. Just had to shake it off there for a moment. And we are going to continue play here with French, the pitcher, up to bat. The count is 2 balls, 1 strike, 21, with a runner at third. And that one misses, so the count is 31. And that'll draw a walk. And we got runners at the corners with 2 away. And that brings up Story to the plate. May look at a first to third play here. And he starts him off with a strike. Coming right at him. And that ball gets just past. And that will score, that will score Longing on the wild pitch. And French will advance to second. And that ball is just fouled. That makes your count 1 and 2. And that one's just low and away. So that evens up the count at 2 and 2. And that one's fouled. So we'll do it again. And we are all knotted up here at 4 in the top of the 4th inning here at the Panther baseball field. The pitch, and he gets him there with the strikeout, strikes out looking, and that will be 3 outs. So at the top of the 4th, the runners, the St. Joseph Bulldogs of Conway score 1 run and tie it up at 4. So after we take this break, we will be back with your Panthers up to bat. And we are back here at Panther Baseball Field with the number 9 hitter, Damian Stevens. Will be leaded off for the Panthers in the bottom of the 4th. Looks like French is still on the bump for the Bulldogs. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a strike, and that evens up the count at 1-1. And the next pitch is a strike, and that brings the count to 1-2. And that one's hit to the shortstop. He will make the play on it, and he gets him. That's the 6-3 put out. And that will be the first out, and we will go back to the top of the order. With the designated hitter, Cameron Gassman. First pitch is outside for a ball. Second pitch is outside for a ball. Third pitch is a strike, finds the outside corner. Two and one's your count. The pitch, and that's going to be inside. That's going to bring up 31 is your count. Gassman with hitter's leverage here. And he swings and just misses for strike 2. That is going to bring it to full. And he gets that one, goes down and gets that one. That's going to be to the shortstop. And the shortstop is going to make the play there with another 6-3 put out. And that will be the second out in the bottom of the 4th. And that will bring up the pitcher, number 3, Bronson Koulis. First pitch is a strike. The pitch, and that is going to be fouled. So Koulis finds himself down 0-2. Must shorten up his swing and protect the plate here. The pitch, and that one's low. And that brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, and Koulis just stays alive with that one, with the foul. The pitch, and we'll do it again. A good at-bat for Koulis. He is battling up here after going down quickly 0-2. And that one's going to be hit, and it looks like it is going to be foul. So the count's still 1-2. The pitch, and that's going to be inside, and it's going to even up the count at 2-2. Oh, I'm sorry, he actually hit him on the inside there. So Koulis will reach on a HBP, hit by pitch. And that will bring up the senior and first baseman, number 9, Julius McClellan. McClellan flied out to left field in the second inning. First pitch is a ball. And he called it a balk. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what you saw there was a balk. He did not pause in between motion. And McClellan has turned on a few of those today. And we have a pinch runner in for our pitcher, Bronson Koulis. That is number 10, Briar Treadwell. So the count is 1-1, and Treadwell is going to take third on that wild pitch. And Julius gets that one down, and it's going to be a strike. The count is 1-2. And I believe that one's going to get the umpire there. Folks, we were mentioning a while ago about what a tough position catching is. Well, so is umpiring. You get a lot of foul tips and a lot of balls that come off back there, and no matter how much protection you have, it can take your breath away there for a moment. So we're going to let the umpire pause here for a moment and gather himself. And with that being said, we will take a break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page. And we are about to resume play here at Panther Baseball Field. And Blue had to shake that one off here for a moment. And McClellan is back up at the plate with a count of 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. with nobody on and 2 away. And McClellan steps back in the box. And French delivers. And that's a ball. And, Treadwell hesitates on third and gets caught stealing for the 3rd out. And with that, we will take a break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page. Your score going into the top of the 5th inning is Magnet Cove 4 and Conway St. Joseph 4. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field at the top of the 5th inning with the score tied. The Magnet Cove Panthers 4 and the Conway St. Joseph Bulldogs 4. And up to bat for Conway St. Joseph is the second baseman, number 88, Jackson. He takes first pitch for a ball. Koulis delivers. Second pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Koulis delivers, and that one's going to be fouled off for strike 2. Your count is now 1-2. The pitch, and that one's going to be chopped to second base. Stevens is going to step up and make the play, and that is a 4-3 put out for the first out. And that will bring up number 20, Rappold, with 1 away. Koulis delivers. First ball strike. Koulis delivers. That one's going to be inside. And he freezes him up for a called strike 2. Koulis delivers. And he gets him on the third strike swinging for the second out. And that will bring up Hambakken, number 32. And that is a called first strike. And just a little bit high and inside for ball 1. Count is 1-1. Koulis delivers. And for called strike 2, just on the inside corner. And that is a ball outside, slightly off the plate. 2-2. And that is going to bring the count to full. Full count, 1 out. And he freezes him there with the pitch, and that is a strikeout. And that is the third out. With that third out, we will go here in just a moment to the bottom of the 5th with the Magnet Cove Panthers up to bat. But right now, we will take a break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we are back here at Panther Baseball Field. Leading off for your Panthers will be Julius McClellan, going into the bottom of the 5th with the score still tied. Your Panthers 5 and the Bulldogs 5. First pitch is popped up, and let's see if that one's going to go out of play, and it is. It's a foul down the right field side, and that will be strike 1. So McClellan down in the count, 0-1. French from the windup, the delivery, and he gets a call, strike two. Little breaking ball there. So McClellan finds himself 0-2 in the count here, looking to protect. And that ball is just on the outside corner for ball one. That makes the count 12. French winds up the delivery, and he strikes swinging, but we have a pass ball or a drop strike, and McClellan is going to reach on a drop strike. Drop third strike. And that will bring up Luke Harper to the plate. Luke had a double in the bottom of the third and ended up scoring. First pitch is a strike to Harper. French coming out of the stretch. Delivers. And that ball's hit into down. It's going to be down in the gap between the left fielder and center fielder. And McClellan is on his horse, and he is going to stand up with third base. And that is another double there for Luke Harper. And that will bring up the catcher, number 24, Evan Myers. Oh, and that ball gets away. And that is ball one. Counts 1-0. The pitch down and away, and for that is a swing for strike one. That brings the count to 1-1. And that is a called strike. 1-2 is your count. With no outs, runners on second and third. And that was hit straight up the middle between second and third, right into center. That is going to score. McClellan is going to come in. And Harper will hold up at third. And that is a single for Myers. And this will bring up Colton Sultan, the freshman, third baseman. And he steps off, looking for runners at the corners, first and third. And we have the pinch runner, Wilson Ballantyne, for the Panthers. For the catcher, Evan Myers. And that one's hit, and that one is going to just get onto the center fielder. But that will drive in a run. Harper will come in to score. And credit Colton Sultan with an RBI flyout. And that is the first out. That brings up Matt Stone, the left fielder. And Stone is going to foul that one off. The count 0-1. French with the delivery. And that one's going to be just outside. It's going to even up the count at 1-1. And that one's going to be fouled off by Stone. So your count is 1-2 on Stone. French from the stretch. The deliver. And Stone is going to be gone. Or excuse me, that is Wilson Ballantyne. And he is going to be up with a stolen base. And we've got two down with Ethan Ramsey up. And the count is 1-0. And that is going to be a called strike. Ballantyne in scoring position. And he is going to swing. And Ballantyne is going to take third base. The count's 1-2. And that one's just outside. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. French with the delivery. And he freezes him and strikes him out. So the Panthers leave one stranded, but manage to score two here in the bottom of the fifth, which makes the score Magnet Cove 6, Conway St. Joe 4. And we'll be back here in just a moment with going into the top of the sixth inning with Conway St. Joe Bulldogs batting. We'll take a break and be right back after these messages. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field. Leading off in the top of the 6th will be number 3. And I will get that name here to you here in a moment, folks. I believe that is that is Simon. And the count is 2 balls, 1 strike, 21. And the count is 31. Koulis still on the bump for the Panthers. And that one's going to be fouled off. That makes the count full. Delivery, and that one's high, and so the leadoff man, Simon, is aboard for the Bulldogs. And that brings up the number 9 hitter, Harmon, the third baseman. And that one is going to be a ball. Nice job by Myers to keep that one out in front. And that one is going to be a called ball, so your count is 20. And that one gets the outside corner, but it's going to get away from Myers. And that one is going, the runner will advance. Simon will advance to second base. So your count is 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike, with a runner in scoring position on second. The delivery, and that is low, ball 3, 31. So Harmon here in hitter leverage. And Koulis comes right back with a strike to make the count full. And he ties him up. And down goes Harmon, swinging. And that's another strikeout for Bronson Koulis. And that is 1 out. And that will bring up the leadoff, 28, Longing. First pitch is a ball outside. Second pitch is pulled down and right to McClellan with a chance to put it 2, and they do. Double it up, double play. So that is a 3, and I believe that was the second baseman who made the second double play. So McClellan makes the unassisted catch and then fires over to second base and for the double play, and they double them up there. So the Panthers come up with a big play there. And that keeps your score. The Magnet Cove Panthers 6 and the Conway St. Joseph Bulldogs 3. Or excuse me, 4. And with that, we will take a break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field. We have a new pitcher on the bump here for the Conway St. Joseph Bulldogs. That is Jackson, number 88. And now to lead off for the Panthers is the second baseman, the freshman, number 1, Damian Stevens. First pitch is called strike. Second pitch is a little high for a called ball. And that one's fouled off out of play for strike number 2. The delivery, and Stevens just stays alive. Fouls that one out of play. The delivery, and that one's going to be get down into right field. And that is going to be a single for Damian Stevens to lead off the inning for the Panthers. And that will bring the lead off, the designated hitter, number 5, Cameron Gassman, up to the plate. And the first pitch is a ball. Delivery, and he delivers a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Runner on first, Stevens on first, who singled on a little line drive out to right field. And that one is fouled back out of play. And that brings the count to 1-2. Jackson steps off for a moment, but then steps back on. He gathers from the stretch, the delivery, and the hit right back up the middle. That's going to get into the outfield. Play made by the center fielder, and that is going to be a single for Cameron Gassman. And that will bring up the pitcher, number 3, Bronson Koulis. With no outs, runners on first and second. And Koulis jumps on the first pitch, but it is foul. And again, Koulis quick on the trigger there, and he pulls that one foul. And he stays alive, foul tips that one. Panthers looking to maybe get a few more insurance runs here. The delivery, and that one is going to be caught, and they double it up. So a great double play by the Conway St. Joseph Bulldogs there. A nice catch, a good hustle by the center fielder, and they double it up. They get Stevens. And that one's hit to right field by McClellan. That one's going back, and that one is gone. Touch 'em all, number 9, Panther. That's Julius McClellan with a 2-run shot to right field. And that's going to bring up Luke Harper. And that one is hit well, but just underneath it, the left fielder, and he makes the play for the 3rd out. And with that, we will go to the top of the 7th. Magnet Cove with Julius McClellan, with the McClellan home run there, takes a lead 8-4, and the Panthers are just 3 outs away from finishing this one off. So we will be back after these messages and the top of the 7th inning. So stay tuned here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field. The catcher, Evan Myers, has moved to pitcher, and the third baseman, Colton Sultan, has come in to catch, and has checked in the senior, Mason McCutcheon, number 23, and he is your third baseman now for the Panthers. And we're at the top of the 7th. With Stowball, the count is 1-1. Myers looking to finish it up. And just misses there on the inside. The delivery, just a bit high. 31 is your count. And Myers puts Stowball, the leadoff, on. And this will bring up French. And first pitch is a ball. Second pitch is just outside, ball. So 20 is your count with the runner on first. And that just catches the outside corner for strike, a called strike. And another strike there, same spot. Painting that outside corner there, Myers. 2-2 is your count. And he goes down swinging. That's French for out number 1. That brings up Story. First pitch is low and away for ball one. Second pitch is hit out. It's going to be to right field, but Koulis gets a good read on it and jump on it, and that is going to be a F9 is how they'll score that one, and that is 2 down. So the Panthers are just 1 out away from taking home the victory here at Panther Baseball Field. And first pitch is a strike to Jackson. The count's 0-1. Runner still on first. And that one's hit, and it's going to get down into center field. And that's going to be a single for Jackson. And so the Bulldogs are not looking to go away just yet here in the top of the 7th. And he gets him. Myers with the pickoff to end the ball game, and the Magnet Cove Panthers will win the game on a pickoff by Myers to second base. And that will do it here, folks, here from Panther Baseball Field. Your Magnet Cove Panthers with the scored 8 runs, and the Bulldogs of Conway St. Joseph scored 4. And this was a non-conference game, and tomorrow there has been a game change. The game, both baseball and softball, were scheduled to be played at Bigelow, but both of those games will be here tomorrow, and you can catch both of those games here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. So for tonight, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast and the ball game. Again, your final score, Magnet Cove 8 and Conway St. Joseph Bulldogs 4. So this is Coach Shane Hartzell signing off, and we bid you a farewell and a good evening, and we will see you here tomorrow. Start time is 4:30 again for a conference game against the Bigelow Panthers. So this is Shane Hartzell signing off.